over past T side. Lots of fakes, smart util usage, very patient. See how this compares. There he goes. Boomich does very well to provide one early with that CZ, keeping it competitive on this armored pistol force.
That's one thing we're going to have to talk about here as well. What is Navi's CT setup going to look like now with Bit here permanently, or at least for DreamHack?
Yeah, well, Flamey used to be the barrels player, right?
Yeah, but not only that, so much has changed recently. Like Electronic and Simple with the A defenders, and then they put Electronic in the swing position. They put Boomich over towards A. He was going hyper-aggressive. Lots has changed around with how Navi approached this map on the CT side. But Dexter ahead of the smoke should find another here.
Oh, great shooting. Electronic's finding more heads. He's actually got 2 from the barrels position. Acor needed
nice shot.
that, and it's enabled an AK to fall once again into his hands. Another headshot on the cards. It's Bit. Smoke deployed to completely disable Simple's heaven position. I say disable, he's actually still finding fights, and both of them are getting chipped away at here. They're on notice.
Low.
A single bullet from either of them. Bit and Simple almost have an advantage here. In fact, I'd argue they do, especially now considering the smokes are fading. Simple's rotated in for Acor's crouch peek, and an uncharacteristic miss. He makes up for it. Beamer's yet to go down. And a very hard round with Electronic and Simple are on.
Start Orpa, and Bemas is still very, very young. But not completely.
That's what Robs was waiting for, but the sound cue from Boomich, deliberate perhaps, enables an easy collection of a first blood. Now the door's gone and Bemis' freedoms are lost.
Electronic's playing with in-ears. Check that out next time you're back on the cam with him. Yeah, he's just playing with in-ears. That's very Chinese Counter-Strike-esque. Okay, curious one right there.
Okay, I've only just seen that. I hadn't noted that if you go on the far drop side of the sandbags, they can't see you when you jump up initially.
Just a little details, Alex.
Well, you know, explains why I've been sucking from the boost position.
They keep shooting me before I stood up. I don't know what's going on.
It's like they know I'm coming or something. I don't know.
All right, well, MOUSESPORTS are coming towards A, and there's 50 seconds left on the clock, just standing in the smoke. He throws and met by Acor flashes. Well, not good, but the kill is.
Yeah, you need a lot more, though. Electronic and Simple are on the site. And they've got your AKs, and they plan to use them as best they can. A FAMAS only for Electronic to ply his trade. The spray from Simple softens them up, and he wants more. Pushing in, keeping them at arm's length. Great shooting. And with their powers combined, again, this partnership.
Well, he's actually gone walkabout all the way over towards A. The rest of the teammates clearing through connector. And if they get a plant, or even just a kill out of a round like this, I'll be impressed. Not easy to do so.
Wow.
These Glocks.
Bit is going for hoodie gaming. I don't know about you, but sleeves on the mouse pad, that's brave.
Yeah, you never love it. That's when I see the sleeves.
The long sleeve gaming, yeah.
I think Monte Cristo at one point wanted us to play in like these biker-esque jackets.
It is so telegraphed at this point. Beamer's so loud about it, and he's on his way. Oh, back to turned. Good find. Frozen's done a lot for MOUSESPORTS here. Bomb spotted. Coming in from long. Beamers, can you give us more? He can, and that's a round winner. Bomb goes down and less. Okay, Perfecto was slowed. I don't know if that pistol tag will fall back to a safer line. Bit, though, in transition, saved by Simple, and Bit somehow has actually completely evaded the assault of Mouse. Now smokes are blooming. They are all awkwardly placed. There's gaps around, and you can see Acor's trying to find a little elevated spot. Very loud about this. This will be information for Bit. He'll have heard this AWPer posted up. May want to try and punish. Oh, but Simple's boosted on the boxes for the punish
he's just tucked in.
And that'll do. 2 from Bit and Simple again on the toilet's defense early.
Bombs dropped there at the lip of the bathrooms as well, so this is super awkward for Bemis and Robs.
When you're underhanding a smoke just to get out of that connector, you are not having fun. Simple setup for success again. A tight line. Reaction speed test. Flash. So a smoke and a flash just to start this 2v5 bomb retrieval mission, and it's not even safe yet.
Yeah, even if they pick it up, they have to get on back down connector or push through this onslaught on the A bomb side. And
God, no, thank you.
Yeah, neither are good options, especially now we're looking at, what, 27 seconds left on the clock. Do they just want to save these AKs? It is looking likely that this will be a save now. With 20 seconds left, no territory taken, bomb just picked up. Yeah, maybe even trying to get Acor's AWP, but Bemas, if you swing out wide, you are going to go down, my friend. They do not want you to pick this big green up.
Oh. That's a start. Save is underway. An AWP shot from Simple indicates he might be able to recover it after all.
Oh,
And he'll
did
take
get it.
There
Okay,
you
he's
go.
left. And oh no, they're rounding the corner straight into the big green. Surely he gets one.
I think he's got more than one in him, especially now that Frozen's actually completely isolated.
Oh, kill, drop straight back. Fundamentals here, not going to risk anything, even has a smoke to help get back across towards the site safely. Not giving away anything is Simple.
And they've only got 20 seconds now, Chad. This really does get uncomfortable. MOUSESPORTS just being picked apart here so far by the NAVI setup, and Simple. He might have another one here if he's not careful. There's so many options. 3 CTs are ready for you. It's bit pre-firing into 1, maybe even 2. It's A-Core with 5 seconds left. They're going to hunt him down. Hitting his first couple. Oh, great shot onto Perfecto. One more after time he goes down. Okay, just looking for any sort of signs of life.
30 seconds again, so MOUSESPORTS just with these slower plays, hoping that Navi stumble into a trap. But I'd say now that Flamey isn't in the starting 5, they're probably coming into this with a new sense.
Wow, that's lovely play. Electronics in the right place every single time. He's got Simple in tow, just to make sure no one can go toe to toe. Ooh, Electronics going hunting, and this is the timing that previously Rob's lost out to. This time he's there perfectly. A headshot found, and on the retreat, Boomich puts him down. The B-Lurk is lost, and that's going to be a component of this MOUSESPORTS machine that could lead to some stacks.
Well, Frozen's tucked himself across long now. Bit and Simple still both here. I thought Bit might rotate over towards that B bomb site after the death, but not to be the case. Flash out. No peek. Okay, passive stuff, and here comes Frozen again.
He did so well last time. Rotates coming in. Navi are feeling the pressure. This is the push. That's the frag. One down. Simple responds. Looking to find another nice headshot from Beamers. He's actually doubled up. And that could be the round winner right there. Bomb to be planted. Boomich alone in the clutch. Won't necessarily go for the wall bang. He'd rather stay undetected for a moment longer. Trajectory. Can't find him.
And here comes that push I was just talking about.
Okay, so what they've been holding for. It's what they were waiting for. Can't get anything out of it. Oh, Navi. They are dreaming right now. A double kill gifted to them in their first exchange. Provided by Boomich and Perfecto's aggression, just catching Dexter and sitting duck with his nades out.
And that was, you're right, that was the first chance for a fight in the entire round. Otherwise, MOUSESPORTS have shown no indication of going for a kill elsewhere, and that comes to them, and they looked like they should have been ready for that. But the timing, Dexter caught flash on out, the reposition from Na'Vi now, they're playing more passive. You have to come to us, Na'Vi say.
Very hard to topple. Electronic, prime position. Against an AWP, maybe A-Core's good on the trigger, but no. Great control, flash for Perfecto to start to take more contact, and this is textbook stuff. He doesn't finish it off, and it enables
Oh,
no! No way, no time. Frozen actually hits him. For Gambit, even though he's primarily spent most of his time waiting. A-Core.
Big pick.
With the only large weapon on this T-side round. Round 11, T-side AWP and Deagles.
No one's looking.
Yeah, they've got their pants around their ankles, and there goes the AWP. Started strong, looks like it might finish with a bit of a whimper. Very hard shot over the bin. Looks like the AWP has been recovered. Dexter trying to dust it off for some frags. He baits them in nicely. Rops can't find more. Still a competitive round if Dexter can dig himself out of trouble. Boomich unwilling to commit. It's Bemis up close.
This is the fight. If Bemis wins this, there's a chance.
Yeah, but Simple's holding the tightest of lines. And Bemis will be ready for this. Ooh, pulling the pin. Heard the scope. Well aware that Simple's close, and he's 50 HP. A Deagle bullet could finish the job. They're peeking in. A nice work from Beamers. They're turning it around now.
Both from spawn.
And he's managed to recover the weapon, gets info. Can hold for Perfecto. A great shot hit. More impact from Beamers. He's at the top of the scoreboard and sailing MOUSESPORTS straight towards a fourth. Just like that.
And Boomich.
It's the first time we've seen Na'Vi with a mystery.
Caught by the flash.
Perfect entry. And that's the round, just like that, wrapped up, put a bow on it. Unless Na'Vi have got something special cooked up for the Simple Scout. He'll be smoked off. Makes it clear where he is. The bomb should be planted momentarily.
Well, this is good stuff. They might just want to hold on to these Deagles and the Scout to have another crack in the next round. So really good stuff from MOUSESPORTS here after going A time and time again. Just transitioning late into this B piece is beautiful.
And the stark contrast as well. Just seeing the fact that Na'Vi, for the first time, it looked like they were getting perfect reads every time. The rotate was always there. This is the first time we've seen little bit of a gap in their armor.
Now this is great, right? Because if Na'Vi hold on to this again, this indicates that they will not be buying in the next. They will just save these weapons. Maybe, right, someone will drop something over for Boomich. Seems unlikely with where the loss bonus is at. They'll have the double dip on these upgraded pistols and the Scout. That means that MOUSESPORTS could really be looking down the barrel of 6 rounds here, which is a respectable half. We don't have a single benchmark for MOUSESPORTS.
And now they've cut the head off of Boomich. That's the start. Yeah, look, Rop straight with the smoke. He knows they can try and jump through. There's a huge moment where there'll be no one to defend, and they're confirming it themselves now. Molly Graffiti deep, it's perfect. 2 back-to-back.
Yeah, call it 6. I don't think Na'Vi even want to look in for this one. The only thing, if you're a Na'Vi fan right now, is exit kills, right? You want to see if you get an AK, maybe take Akor's AWP away, because the Kevlar and the head armor for Simple, those are things that they're going to want to hold on to on the Na'Vi side, right? You don't want to just throw that away. It's going to be in your investment in the next round. It's going to be looking much prettier, the full utility. You have a chance to close things out 9-6. But yeah, MOUSESPORTS stabilizing here, and this is good scenes. I am curious to see what Navi's T side looks like, right? There has been some woes with their T halves. I'm curious with the makeup of the team, how it's going to go now.
And if you were absent any Na'Vi hype, by the way, you may have missed Simple's why he doesn't understand burnout speech. As it fades, no one's there on the nutmeg. They are. This is 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Na'Vi have been pulled entirely around this map, and again, they're undefended, unprepared, and they may surely have to contest this time.
They're going to have to go for a retake here.
You can't.
With all the nades left over, there is a chance for a very good retake scenario. Everybody coming back through spawn.
Remolly. Bomb down.
Oh, it's spreading, it's spreading, it's gonna
go. Okay, Perfecto lives on, but this is so uncomfortable. Do you want to throw your entire buy into this spray? Okay, yes you will. Boomich has provided enough of an opening frag. They're gonna go for this. Flashes to delay. It's such a time-sensitive mission. Someone has to be very, very clear about whether or not we're going, or if we're gonna fall. Another chance, Frozen found 2, nearly a third. It's hectic as all hell, but Perfecto's the only one left, and it's a 1v1 with no time. They make it incredibly costly, but MOUSESPORTS have stolen a 7th.
And he gets out of things with the worst gun, the Scout on the tail end of that for Perfecto.
He's gonna give it a go, hope. Early intent from Mouse through under. They wouldn't swing that door open. Looks like Dexter's wants it. Electronics in such a prime position to punish. Oh, and Boomich is there for the duel. He tries to bait them out. Electronics there for the trade. Dexter with a wall bang to try and keep him as honest as possible. So loud. Electronic does go down. And if Akor, is quick to the trigger, Bit's already gone. Simple, and that AWP may be the only one. Yes, he is. It's all onto the Mr. Sasha. Can he do any smashing? Bombs to be planted. Rops is clearing the site out. Simple's going ahead of it in order to find an early frag and confirms no one's home.
Oh, hold up a second. The bomb is just getting picked up now. Frozen may have taken a lot of space here. Dexter's going to bring it on over, and they're throwing utility down, but this is still Simple. I know this is a 1-on-4, but if they give him another chance to hit a shot, he could be on for this one.
Yeah, he's really desperately trying to contest ahead of the plant, right? Like, he needs to make this a 1v2. Prior to that bomb going down, it seems like they've managed to, just through virtue of...
dodge that one.
Smokes and flashes. Yeah, there's a slight gap around, hoping someone would give him the chance, but you can see MOUSESPORTS, they've got a very tight grip. And they can win the half right here. It's only Simple separating them from an 8th. And already hitting good shots. Okay, he's always... Did get humbled a little bit. MOUSESPORTS T side showing up in large capacity, and so has Simple as he continues to add more to the tally. That is 18, in case you weren't keeping track.
And a bit of a problem as well, because Rops was the only defender over towards this A-bomb side. Okay, hold up a second. That's just been leveled on out. It does not matter anymore, because there's still a long way for Na'Vi to gallivant through that lovely park and party area before getting towards the site. So now we've leveled out. In a 4-on-4, with still 1:20 left on the clock. This quiet rotation here from MOUSESPORTS, gambling back on over towards A, and Akor even trying to claw back some territory of his own.
Dexter went for the smoke kit play. He's expecting to give a bit of Na'Vi space, but they are grouped up now in toilets, and they'll be undetected just for now. They're going loud about this. There is a chance these USPs can come online with a burst of frags, but I wasn't talking about Bit's USP. He has done all the work required. Frozen looking for an ace clutch. I think that may be a little too much to ask of just the one man. 45 seconds, my son. Boomich plants on the Optimus position. Simple and Perfecto already in prime position. He knows that barrel will be visible to anyone under the wall. That's what he was waiting for. Perfect timing as the flash comes in. Boomich's attention drawn elsewhere as is Simple's. Electronics there to partner up.
Ooh, they're in hot water now.
Yeah, they are. The rifles are coming in and it's in good hands as well. Nice work from Dexter just on that mobile CZ. He keeps him honest. Electronic is gone, but Simple is in towards jail. Perfecto relieves the pressure of Short. And well, the rest, I'm afraid, kind of hinges on Acor's scout. If he finds one, Perfecto plans to smoke him out. Won't be able to contest that plant. Yeah, Acor. Oh, a miss from Simple. But with the bomb now down, this is one of those horrible rounds where no words are exchanged. You both just kind of cross your fingers and silently hope Na'Vi misstep.
You're going to have to give them a kill here, really. Acor. Yeah. Scope's going to be heard still.
Anyone want to throw the round? Anyone?
You don't want to peek and give us a chance to win this force buy? Are you sure?
You're deliberately making this difficult for us? How dare you?
Well, they've looked on in. They found absolutely nothing.
Hey, that'll do. That's Simple gone. The AK to be recovered by Perfecto.
Nice
It'll
shot.
only be Perfecto. They do keep him relatively honest.
Perfecto's at A.
And he can't grab it?
He's going to be way too far away.
Way too far.
Frozen's actually...
God knows. But it is just going to be a couple of Kevlar vests and some pistols. The MAC-10s from Na'Vi, indicative of a quick round, especially considering their positioning. Here we go.
It's going to get messy.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Okay, I was a bit early. Frozen and Rop's going to live on for a second longer. Rop's the last man standing now, ready to contest with his slightly enhanced Desert Eagle.
You see that? See that little nod up? Watch him. Just don't even worry about his crosshair. Just look at his face.
Oh yeah, let's see when he checks his minimap and he has to look like 90 degrees up.
This kid uses native as well, right? So Rops is playing it as it's meant to be played. There it is. See the glance up?
Yeah.
Do you remember? So a lot of people won't, right? We'll give you a little Rops history lesson. Rops joined MOUSESPORTS many a years ago now. It's when I transitioned from playing into being an analyst, right? And that's when I first remember him coming onto the scene. And I would just have, I called it like Rops Cam at the time, because I got to sit in the Go TV and just watch this kid who came through FPL, right? And people thought he was cheating. I think he went to that Faceit office to play there.
That was sick.
Because they were like, why is he always looking to the top left of his screen, right? What's he looking at? Well, turns out he's just looking at his radar, you know? And ever since, I think, you know, people have really been able to see what a kid like Rops can bring. It's also ushered in that whole new era. Like, we could just sit here and list name after name after name who've gone through a similar blueprint.
You know, it would be a fair summation, or at least a quick way to communicate at quite an elaborate point by saying the Rops, you know, the Rops era of prodigies and how he was one of the first to be kind of fully embraced, you know, in the same way that when CSGO was first released, everyone's like, who are these weird Fnatic Swedes? These are no-name Swedes. And then they went and did it at LAN. Same kind of situation, you know? Yeah. And the fact that he's now the most tenured member of this roster, like, life comes at you quick.
Yeah, lots happened in a short space of time, right? I think that's something that, in the scheme of Counter-Strike and how quick things are evolving, the amount of tournaments we have on, the teams, the this, the that, and the other, people don't really understand how far we've come in such a short period of time. It's actually unreal.
Wasn't there. Yeah. It's just crazy to think in the grand final of a major, not too long ago.
Recent history, recent memory. The North Americans are holding on to it, let me tell you that much.
Yeah, it's got to have something.
All right, guns are out. Let's see. What do you got, Mouse?
I love this. Frozen's actually pushed way past what's normally considered acceptable, and it's enabled a frag. Simple's gone right out of the gates.
Oh, Bit's got a lot of work here. Acor locked in.
Nice tag. That'll be enough to deter. He might even have a dunk here.
Cop that one.
Bang! And Bit is gone. Perfection from Acor. The rest is simple, isn't it? Flawless with the flash. Traded by Boomich, trying to pull a 2v4 out of the hat. Equipping Perfecto and retreating. Makes a lot of sense. They're going to look to see if they can catch any of those early CT pushes. They've got a full 60 seconds just to dig their heels in.
All three of those fights were perfect for Mouse, right? You look at how they isolated each of those duels. Obviously, Acor with the leg into the nade, that one there. Couldn't script it and still up aggressive. Look at this, Frozen's looking for more. He might be able to take down Boomich with just a bit of a stiff breeze. Lots of nades left though for these two to work with. Not much time, 40 seconds on the clock now, and maybe they just want to grab another AK and save. I know that sounds a bit flat, but it is the right call in a 2-on-4.
May not be up to Boomich if he keeps it.
He needs to keep his sound cues very quiet. Don't want to spur Frozen forward. One of the deals right now for MOUSESPORTS, though, is they want to keep the lion's share of their forces alive. Giving away a rifle, losing some Kevlar, having to reinvest. You know, maybe we're talking about 2 FAMASes instead of what might be just 1, or somebody might be able to drop a rifle across to Dexter in the next. Then we start talking about problems. So important to keep everybody alive. Both teams happy just to lay their weapons down and call this one done and dusted for round. Real initiator across the map, considering that Simple's passive over towards the backyard area. Hold up, that was on the jiggle.
Yeah, you really have to be very quick to punish something like that. Perfecto going down on a very tiniest fraction jiggle peak. Yeah, thank you very much. Damn, straight to the head as well. It might have had to be with something as thick as that. And it looks like MOUSESPORTS have built upon the early advantage. Another body's dropped. Electronic of all. Boomich trying to deploy some utility that would indicate a commitment here. Acor's actually been forced off the site, and Bit has taken it. Frozen, so pushed up, they're going back around. Frozen, though, he has got a prime position if Simple brings the bomb this way.
Dearie me.
He hears Boomich. And he can punish. Will he consider it? Simple's going through the underpass now, and Bit's got so much space. He may be able to find a surprise frag onto Acor. 14 seconds. Frozen goes down. Simple, great read. He's got just enough time to get this one down. A 2 versus 5 with 1 second to spare. Good grief, they might be doing it. Bit's pushed up bank. He's been here a long time. Slight nade damage, but it's this frag from Rops that's required. Oh, nice from Bit. Loses a lot of his health, though. He may fall to Simple. Bit needs a headshot. He needs it on the first bullet. Bemis is making no secret of his advance. Dexter's back is turned, and now all onto Simple. Oh. Nice save, Dexter, quick to react.
Dispelled Boomich and Electronic for now. They'll wait out that 18 seconds. Simple lining up a flash to be ready and raring to go, but with the bomb on Simple's back, this is looking more like a B finish, or at least a B look in here through Monster to find a pick. So creeping in, the smoke is faded. Flash is good, Bimas on notice.
Nice find. Full HP as well after finding the first head. Electronic responds in kind, but Bemis just dancing around this pillar, and no commitment from Navi, nor commitment from the rotate. Neither Acor nor Frozen completely out of position. Dexter's getting info and bullets into his head. They parked Simple.
Bad death, really.
Yeah, nice punish from Bemis. Just pulls MOUSESPORTS straight back into contention for this round, and Bemis actually going to be flying solo.
Pants down in the open. You've been spotted.
Yeah, when they see your barrel, you're a dead man walking. Unless Acor threw a flash. Doesn't have one. Frozen, he's got nothing really to say or do about this one. Acor, in the meantime, did find the left side prong. He knows where that bomb's going down and can anticipate where Bit wants to support from. Can they turn this 2v2? Advantage Navi. Kit present, as is a smoke. Bemis planning to push out, just in perfect unison. Draw isn't there. Fire, can't contribute. And Acor, he made the sound. He has made the frag.
He's quick.
Yeah, he has to be quick now. On towards the bomb
starting
spot.
roster. Means that there are a lot of questions to be answered here. Now, Electronic coming on through. Should be able to find this first. The bullets of BMAS, they fire first, but they're not on target. Electronic walks away with his life, and another pick through that monster. He'll slither away. He'll regroup with the squad, who are all leaning right now over towards this A area. Fountain Party. It's all populated in this moment. But they're sucking on back towards the B. Simple's AWP shot will let them know that, well, the big man is around the corner, and damage done to Dexter. This is going to be, should be a NAVI round now, just whittling away at the remaining forces.
You done any whittling in your time?
Whittling?
Yeah, you know, like got a wooden block out and whittled a cheeky spoon.
No, but I think it was in primary school. So for me, I think it would have been like year 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. We had a project where we had to do, what are the things called where you make them?
Products?
You can't read my mind?
No.
Come on, mate. You're not reading. No, okay.
The things
so
that you make things.
We had to make a model,
yes.
right? We were doing, it was in social studies, and
okay.
we were doing about Egypt.
Yes.
And I used balsa wood. When I say I did, my dad did. He just built this whole like Egyptian kind of like city type of thing out of wood for me, and I'm pretty sure I would have got it. It's down to timing.
Oh, it does land the dink, and this could be the finish. Great work from Frozen, but he's lost another teammate in the process. And so, as the dust settles and the bodies are dropped, we are left with a 3 versus 3 emerging. with a long lean from Na'Vi. Frozen's going to have a lot of information given his position. He knows they haven't gone back through the underpass position. If Dexter can just...
Dexter.
Okay, he's actually going to smoke Monster Tunnel in order to...
Oh, it's bad info.
No, what? He's
it's bad info.
off it.
They thought it was the A suck.
And this does suck now. Oh, Frozen's got nothing to report. The flashes are heard and they realize their mistake. This, considering the state of affairs and what's at stake here, Chad,
It might have to be a save call. And Frozen has to find one now.
Oh, they planted safe bankside. X-Ray baited me. Simple does have info and a frag. Nice dink, fair play, long range with the M4, but hope's starting to fade now for Dexter and Bemis. He'd have to have another hero moment. And yeah, he's been found by Electronic. Such a crucial round, and just to be determined exclusively from a misread.
Oh, did they catch his head? I think maybe not. Bits clearing here, there, and everywhere. Will find himself an M4 for his troubles. But yeah, just that information from Frozen, right? They read that as it was back towards the B bomb site. Unfortunately, the wrong call, and that is going to be the 13th round. MOUSESPORTS find themselves with it.
That's a start. That's a great start. And a weapon now to be retrieved. He's trying to gear up Rops. And that temptation could be his destination. Okay, Frozen taking the head off a bit. Now they're into a competitive one. 2 rifles have fallen into the CT hands. If Rops can just get that retrieval complete. Dexter's on a fast flank as well. Simple's not exposed. He's tucked himself in, but will be re-peeking in. And Dexter sitting duck. Tagged up, smoked off. A chance for Rops, though, with the recovered M4. The damage is too much. Boomich catches him. And the hopes for MOUSESPORTS start to fade. Frozen's gone. Dexter's low, last spotted by Simple. And I imagine his death, foregone conclusion. He's just going to try and evade the radius at this point.
It's so frustrating to know that NAVI can just have Electronic, aggressive monster like that, so comfortable to be on their side of monster and to flash and peek. Now, I know this was just pistols, but he's been doing it against rifles. That round where he swung on out and he killed Rops at Heaven, that's another example. If you cannot stop that, they're just going to aim NAVI to pick this one up.
Eco with a spot of aggression, a nice catch. Boomich going down. A little extended from the pack. Frozen contributes another as well. Damn, NAVI cut off at the knees. Just a start. Oh, and even Bemis completely blind. Okay, well, MOUSESPORTS, they will convert. A spotless round. I mean, if we'd have started this off, if 40 seconds ago I said, what do MOUSESPORTS need? I think a clean CT round might have come out of your mouth.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they're not dropping too many guns to Simple right here, right now. They need to keep and protect this CT side of bank if they're interested in having a comeback whatsoever. Still a decent amount of money left over for Na'Vi here, and Simple will be able to reinvest into an AWP next round, but staying alive, those funds could be used elsewhere. Boomich and Perfecto both sitting on the side of the road. They could use a gun.
Simple's got a big smile on his face. Someone's making him laugh. There's something that we may not get to see too much of, but something to keep in mind.
Simple smiling, or?
Yeah, Simple smiling, but also just his sheer ability to visualize where the fights are going to come from.
Well, he needs to be ready for all of these because they are actually trying to hunt him on down here.
Yeah, he's already considered the potential. He's already got this wrist flick ready, and...
Oh, he's baiting him in. They could have picked up a second AWP there if they wanted.
True, we saw that drop for the M4. Rops really would rather. I guess there's an indication that their CT side has been rejigged. You know, he'd have taken that second orb to short any day of the week. Acor's here. And there goes Bit. Another opening frag for Mouse. Precisely what the doctor ordered. And they can now set themselves up in a more of a resistant defense. Enable more potential for those trades off of one another, tucked into the toilet. Simple going hunting. Having a quick peruse if anyone wants to give him an equalizing frag. This is his chance.
So
and Acor does tag. Potential to be finished off here as the equalizing frag has been provided. Simple in Overwatch, and oh, a chance into the back of Boomich, but there's Frozen with the double. Simple couldn't quite find it in time, had to adjust. And now MOUSESPORTS in very good stead for a 12th here. If they don't find Frozen and immediately build upon it, they've got 40 seconds now to turn a 2v4 into an RV round. Bombs on the back of Electronic, heading long. Perfecto to go hunting. Keeps Rops on notice.
Yeah, at least Bomb wasn't spotted there on Perfecto's back, so
Essentially a 2v2 on A for now.
Yeah, and time is the problem here. So as they go through long, 20 seconds to defend his Dexter, AK from the Optimus position.
He can't lose this duel. He cannot afford to not hit that head, and now he's been forced off the angle. Could get awkward if Frops doesn't tame the spray. And that's enough. MOUSESPORTS.
Did they hear? They definitely heard Boomich.
They did, but now they're kind of confused because it sounds like he was on his own. And yeah, there's more to come. There they are. Perfecto, don't know if he's been spotted out yet by Rops. There it is.
Lots of unknowns here. Should be easy to clean on up though. They're just pestering right now. Just like flies bobbing around your head here. They're not going to get a lot done. They're just annoying. As Simple melts away, the bomb will get dropped.
Have you ever encountered where you're asleep and you know there's a mosquito in the room just because it will occasionally fly the fight? Okay, spots them, and Dexter should have at least one. Make it two. Another early disadvantage for Navi. They're going to have to stomach. Mouse have snatched the double. One, maybe, but this just seems insurmountable. Again, with these early disadvantages, Navi are going to be equalized upon unless Boomich takes it upon himself to respond in kind. He's up short, very loud about it. Looks like Simple will take the mantle from him.
This is huge from MOUSESPORTS here. Chip damage there with the nade. Both Boomich and Simple now in headshot range for those M4s. And Frozen has been an absolute nuisance over towards Fountain. Late information has unraveled Navi a few times here and might be onto something with Bit. He's sweeping through, and the timing on this is the clamp. We've got 3 players on the B site. We still have A-Core just defensively holding A, so in case anybody got past Frozen, and Frozen's now ready just to lock the door.
As soon as Boomich releases that smoke, Frozen will take the Q. Like, if Heaven gets smoked, he's going to start his crawl. Until then, they bide their time. 30 seconds. This is going to be it from Simple. He's on for the hunt. Beamus to be tested. Dexter as well.
Heaven's missed.
Is released. It is missed. There's more space for them to work their magic. Boomich, Simple. Completely locked out. No map control at 18 seconds. And here comes Frozen just to make sure. Save. No saves to be made. Fall to the Deagle. Step 1. Seems to be successful. Frozen, though, has lost himself the life and control of that AK. Why buy one when you can take one? And it's gone straight into the hands of Simple. Bomb yet to be retrieved, but already postured towards that fountain position. They've taken toilets, it's theirs. Rops does choose to once again aggress. He has the support of A-Core.
It's a 2-2 split right now. Keep your eyes on that one flash in the hands of Bit. It's either going to come down to dry peaks and massive headshots or a flash to set his teammates up. Simple's threatening now.
Oh, this is for everything. This is for all the marbles. If Navi can truly make this one hurt. Oh no! A-Core dead on the one! Rops to save the day, but he's only pulled one out of the bag. MOUSESPORTS are in trouble. Perfecto's already taken Optimus as well. Spots Bit, knows there's 2 that side, he knows where they all are. Can't control it. MOUSESPORTS, an absolute disaster. Courtesy of Simple and his dastardly Desert Eagle. No way, Beamus has got nothing. A smoke, 3 to find. Perfecto's having all the fun in the world with his A and his D keys. It's a flash and a go. It's all he can do. Electronic over the smoke as well. A bit of a one-way found just to secure survival of this round. Nice find, but there it is. Navi's game coming up. Hot and steamy. Unless Electronic closes it out right now with a quick double, just like that, straight into B.
Oh no.
MOUSESPORTS dissolve. And the hope does too. A-Core and Frozen remain. The ramifications of that Deagle death echoing through the final result here. A-Core's opened the door. He's just begging them to give him a chance. Anyone? Anybody want to just give this round away? No, you don't? You want to win? I guess that makes sense. Fine. He's gone. And Frozen, yes, the hero of many a CT round, unfortunately now is the last to fall. And NAVI.
There's no time. We're getting excited, but there's no time.